let's keep it to a restaurant thievery.
Okay.
We admitted some stuff. Have you ever taken anything from a restaurant? Hi. Welcome to the Modern Waiter Podcast. I'm Marlon Joseph, the Modern Waiter, where we discuss all things restaurant business. Learn something. Laugh at something. On today's episode, we are talking about restaurant kleptomaniacs. Have you ever taken anything from a restaurant? Salt and pepper shakers?
Criminals.
Hot sauce?
Criminals.
How about toilet paper? We will share with you what we have seen people take, and later on in the show, we will confess the things that we've taken from restaurants. But first, the intro.
Tired of working deadbeat jobs for lame pay. I'm tired of getting fired and hired the same day. If you know the rules of the game, then you'll stay. And if you don't, then you'll be a pawn.
As usual, I'm joined by my good friend Danny Davila.
What's up, people?
I get show ideas from listeners, and it's great because we've done about 200 shows, right?
Yeah.
And so it's really refreshing when an idea comes through. We don't do them all because executionally, it's not like it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Some
stand out more than others.
Some stand out, but some are better with
a guest or a round table or whatever. Yes.
Correct. And we're not always the best knowledge source for every topic.
Yeah.
But for this, I got a few ideas.
Sticky fingers.
So first of all, thank you to Jamal the Broker on Instagram.
Are you gonna put the show link in that one? Because that was a funny video. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He sent me a video. I sent it to Danny. Talked about the show idea because for the most part, I run everything through you because we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. And listen, people, I posted it on my feed. I gave the credit to whoever posted it. You know, I reposted it on my feed. The video that Jamal sent me, or Jamal, however you say it, Jamal the Broker on Instagram, it was starting out with a person that says, for all you people who take these souffle cups in their to-go box, Jesus is watching you, or the Lord is watching you. And it goes into this duet with a girl that all her friends knows that she does this, so they were sending it to her, and she fesses up.
It was legit.
Now she starts to take out all the things that she's taken from restaurants.
It didn't even make it through the video I watched.
No, it cut off.
Yes,
and it was a minute and 40-second video, and she was still going.
Yo, it was crazy.
It was souffle cups, bowls.
She had more ramekins than my restaurant is.
She could start her own restaurant. Yeah. And let's be clear, this show is not about bashing anyone that steals from a restaurant.
No.
We're not bashing her.
I thought it was hilarious.
I tried to look her up, and her account's now private. I don't know if it was always private, but it's private. And so, yes, not here to bash her. It's a jumping off point for our topic.
Yes.
And it's about people, because people take stuff all the time.
All the time.
Listen. She had gravy boats.
She had, yes.
Boats, pitchers.
She had a full-on hibachi kit. like everything that you get when you go to Benihana that they put in front of you. She had the spoon. She had the bowl. She had the dipping sauce thing. She had the little plate that goes with it. Yo,
what are you going to do with all that stuff?
It was legit, yo. She's hosting a few parties, obviously, in her mind.
I wonder if she uses
she had the creme brulee things, yo. That you put the creme brulee in.
Yes.
And in multiple sizes, not just one.
Because
she had variety.
She's klepting from all kinds of places. I was like, this went deep. And now that's the extreme.
Yeah. No, that's the extreme.
First.
Now, we've all taken a glass or, something that looks really cool or...
Let's break it up into two parts.
Okay.
First, let's talk about the things that we've seen people take or heard about people taking. And then later on in the show, we'll talk about the things that we've taken.
Yes.
Because...
Yeah, sometimes things go home.
Honey, get the big purse. The most obvious and annoying thing for a server, anyway, for people to take is their pen.
Oh, yeah.
And people try you on the pens all the time. We just did a show about this.
All the time.
All the time. Poor Cooper had the guy sitting with the pen in his shirt pocket while he's talking to him. That would never happen to me. I'd be like, you just going to take my pen?
Are you really going to do this in front of me?
I would be like, yo, I'm going to need the pen. One or the other, $10 or the pen?
You got to come off the pen.
Yeah,
you got to come off of it.
The insulting thing is like, it's sitting there.
Yeah, that's what made it extra. Like, it was talking to him.
I know, right?
It was winking at him. Oh, yeah.
He's like, look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me. Caw. Caw. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Get out of here. I've had people.
Lighters.
Pens and lighters to me are very similar, but lighters, yes. And I don't really give out my lighters to guests.
Usually, I
tell them no.
This a different age. Back in the day, they would go a lot quicker.
I know I'm not getting it back. That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
And I have no recourse. They're gone.
They're gone. They're going outside to smoke or whatever they need to do.
Whatever they need to do.
They're not coming back.
They own the lighter now.
Yeah, they got you.
Shame on me.
They got you.
I will not. I tell them I don't have.
I don't have a lighter.
I don't have a lighter. And then you don't have a lighter? I don't smoke.
I don't smoke.
I
don't need a lighter. What do I need a lighter for?
What do I need a lighter for? If I smoked, I would have a lighter.
You smoke. Why don't you have a lighter?
Exactly. I used to get into it with people back in the day when they would smoke in the restaurant. And they'd say, do you have a light? I'd say, no. And he's like, what do you mean you don't have a light? And I go, what do you mean you don't have a light?
You're the one who bought that pack of cigarettes.
Yo, if I smoke,
how do you not have one and one together? That means you are already in.
You're an idiot. Like, that's plain and simple. If I'm going to smoke crack, you know what I'd have?
A crack lighter.
Crack lighter, crack pipe, crack.
You got all the tools.
I got all the tools
to make it work.
Getting me some. You have half the tools, and you're looking at me like, why don't I have one?
Exactly.
Get out of here.
Sounds crackish.
That does sound crackish. Only a crackhead would say that. I don't have a lighter. How am I going to get at this crack?
How am I going to get at this crack?
I eat this shit. Now, I've seen, the thing is, with us in the restaurant, we can notice everything because once we glance at our table, we know what's supposed to be there, what's not supposed to be there. And when you get up from the table and we notice our candle's missing, it's like, did you really stuff that candle in your purse?
I've seen, remember the plates at the old spot for you? And this is back in the day. We had those nice plates that had like the monkeys on them and everything else. They were like,
oh yeah,
they were special. They were nice. Yes. They were really pretty plates.
Yes.
You know how many times people tried to steal them? Yo, on the people would ask me, "Can I just take this with me?"
Yes.
And I would look at them and be like, "No." But
sometimes they ask permission.
Yeah.
I want to take these. I'm like, I usually joke with them. I hope you can run fast. Like, come on now. Listen, people, for the most part, restaurant plates are very expensive.
Yes.
Even when they look cheap, they're expensive.
Yeah.
They're not like, and then when they look expensive, that means they're really expensive. I'm talking 70, 80, sometimes more.
Yeah.
Per
plates are.
plate.
Yeah, because you see like those nice, like, remember we had them with the longer one. They almost looked like a longboard.
Yes.
You know what? They
the boats.
Yes.
Yes.
But they were not. Yeah. Yo, those things are expensive.
They are expensive.
Okay.
And for the most part, restaurant plates does have a bit of technology in them.
Oh, for sure.
They want to, hold heat a certain way or not to break with a lot of force.
Exactly.
They'll break with a lot of force. I'm not saying they're unbreakable.
But they retain, like you said.
They're resistant.
Yeah, they're resistant.
And you're paying for a lot of that technology in there and for the look and for when I found out how many those plates were.
Like what?
I know why they get upset when there's breakage.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh. You have that one clumsy
This ain't from the dollar store. Okay, that is. No. This ain't from the dollar store. Okay.
And you can tell.
Yes.
You can tell. And it just won't hold up. You can't even stack those.
No.
You can't stack cheap plates. They're going to crack.
They're cracking.
Break. They're cracking.
They're cracking in heat. You can't put them on top of a heat lamp. No. They're cracking in the heat.
Yes. That is true. That is true. Most restaurant, the plates are a big deal.
Yeah, these are very legit.
Yes. I don't know how much the silverware costs, but that's another thing that people try to take too.
And that'll make no sense to me.
Because you're going to have to take everybody's.
It's dirty.
You need a set.
That's why I understand the plate. It'd be dirty. Like, you mean you putting dirty stuff in your bag?
Yeah, but
You going to the bathroom and go rinse that bitch off? Is that what you
they're
just did?
kleptos, so they
They don't even
they're
know.
not thinking about
They're
it.
not even thinking about it.
That's not where their high comes from. Their high comes from
The grab.
yes, the grab. It's not the clean grab.
To get away with.
The get
The
away
idea
with.
that they got away with it.
Exactly. That's the high. So they
Yeah.
don't really care if it's clean or not. I got me. And when I was, I mean, we're not talking about me, but yes, they take
Not
the
yet.
silverware. Not yet. Not yet. The idea of taking the silverware, you have to I still say good, nice silverware that you would want to take at a high-end restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, if you're just taking that stamped sheet metal.
Normal
no,
stuff.
It's not sheet metal.
But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel good.
It's chintzy.
Chintzy. I like that. I haven't used that word chintzy in a long time. Excellent. Excellent, boss man. Yeah, chintzy is... You don't want that.
You don't want that.
You want the nice silverware.
Yeah.
But then you're going to have everybody else pass them down.
Now, I will give
that
that girl in that video, she had stuff that was cool looking. Like the
Stop it.
the designs, they were, she was Asian and they were very Asian in the design and it had flavors. I can't be mad at most of the stuff she took. But she just had an abundance of it was the issue.
It was the fact that she took stuff and it was the abundance. I'm talking
The abundance.
a lot.
Yeah.
It filled the screen
It wasn't
and
like
it
one or
wasn't-
two things.
The video cut off. She had multiples and sets.
Yeah.
That just means
She had sets.
Yes.
She had sets.
yes. That's more of a disorder.
Yeah.
She just likes taking things. She just does.
She does.
I looked her up, and her roommate outed her, and she showed a picture of her coming home from the grocery store. Sir, she took the whole shopping cart home.
No way.
The whole shopping cart.
It didn't lock on her? You know how sometimes they have the lock after you go
No, it
somewhere?
was this small one that you see in Sprouts.
yeah.
It didn't have a lock. I mean,
It was old school.
she didn't want to carry the groceries, so she said. Come on now. You could buy a buggy. You could buy a buggy. You know what I mean? You just wanted to take people's
You
stuff.
could totally buy a buggy.
Yeah. Now,
And the buggy might hold more than that little cart.
it just might. I have a personal question for you. What if you started dating somebody and then they reveal themselves
That's
to
the
be
klepto?
like this person? Let's not judge the lady.
Okay.
Let's not sentence her. Let's say.
That's not, okay.
She took some things. I don't know if she's a klepto. She might just have some fun with it. I don't know.
Okay.
But if that was her, I know you like the Asians.
I do. She was kind of cute. I'm not going to lie.
I don't even know if she was Asian. She
She was definitely Asian.
Was she?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she's definite or not.
She was some
I
form of
think
Asian.
I wrote down the handle. What is it? Where is it? At Kiero U. Okay, that sounds Asian. Proceed.
Oh,
Go
man.
ahead.
But yeah, so if you find out, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine?
I'm asking you to imagine.
I don't know what I would do. I'd be a little afraid for my wallet at this point.
Exactly. I wouldn't want her in my house.
No.
Who knows what she would take?
Yes. You go over to her house. Let's say let's say she's been at your house a few times. Then you find out when you go over to her house, you're looking around like, wait, isn't that my fan?
Yo.
Isn't that my cup?
You got to leave your wallet in your car. You leave all your stuff in your car, just come in with some condoms, and that's it.
Yeah, Apple Pay. If you're going out to dinner, okay, I don't even have Apple Pay. I would have to put it on my phone.
Yeah, you cannot trust a person like that. It's impossible. I would be thinking all the time, what are you doing in my bathroom? What are you doing in my bedroom?
How come I ain't got no toothpaste? What's going on?
Yeah, and it's random stuff.
Random stuff.
I mean, come on now.
So let's not focus on her anymore. Let's focus on now. I remember growing up, okay, I had friends like that would go to people's house and they wouldn't rob me. I don't know. Maybe we had a certain rapport and I didn't have to worry about them.
Okay.
But I had friends and I would take them to nice people's houses and this is, and you'd be like, come on. We would leave and be like, Danny. I'd be like, did you just, you, I
was that person. I was that friend.
I can't take you nowhere.
All right, to be fair, it's not fair. To be To be honest, I was an angry young man. Okay, I have a story. Okay, it wasn't. Here's my confession.
Let it out.
It was out of sheer time of your life of being
and that's fair,
and
maybe she's in the same thing. So we'll chalk it up to that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wasn't judging her, but as you were saying it, and I'm sitting on my high horse, I go, I've taken stuff from people's houses. Holy crap! But random stuff, like
Random shit.
yo. Me and my friend, he may not want me to tell the story, so I won't say his name. But
Okay.
you know him, right? We went out and we met these people. They invited us to
Dinner.
to their house.
Okay.
They had somehow they had some people over and stuff like
Nice
that.
house, obviously.
It wasn't like it was just
Average.
I was in college. I was
Okay.
an idiot, you
Gotcha.
know. And then so they proved themselves to be
Douchey.
yes.
Okay.
So we decided to do something about it.
Yeah. You put.
We took what was called souvenirs, and we would do this all the time. We'd take sticks out the fridge. What did you get? Oh, I got keys. Oh my God, I feel terrible. My stomach. So once I felt bad, right? I felt bad. I had a change of heart. I think he took a remote control, and or a CD. I remember taking like a Biggie CD off the table, or something like that. It was terrible. So then I said, you know what? No more of this. Like, I'm gonna return it. He slaps it out of my hand and stomps on it.
Now you can't return it. What are you doing?
But that was like, I can't speak for him. I was an angry young man. I was an idiot. And so, yeah,
When I was really young, I give since you just let the world in on something, I'll let the world in on something as well.
And we didn't even get to the us part yet.
Yeah. Real young. My friend took me to this young man's house at the time, and I wasn't from wealthy people, but anyways, I was in this really nice house, and this kid had maybe $300-$400 in like $2 bills, like a little stash. Yeah, I didn't take it all, but I definitely took a good handful, yo, and that shit maybe I survived off of these. And I should have never did it. I feel bad, but I was probably like 9, 8. You know, it was just money at the
you
time.
were a kid.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you don't steal out of need
No.
all the time. You steal out of immaturity, and you steal out of jealousy. You steal out of a whole other things before you get to need.
Yeah.
And people need, like, you started the sentence, I didn't come, that.
Yeah.
Listen, I really, besides that couple of instances and things like that, I never took anything from anybody.
No, exactly.
You know, growing up.
You don't want that kind of karma on you most of the time.
And I didn't even think of it as
Yeah.
karma. It just never occurred to me.
Yeah.
You know, if what's not mine,
What's not mine is not taken. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it. And then it was until, that, and it was a short period, maybe like a month or two, that 2 or 3 instances happened that I did anything like that. And that's a part of, you make a mistake and then you pay for that mistake,
Yes.
whether karmically or judgment gets rained down on you and things like that. So you don't know your boundaries because you're sending those tendrils out, and
You're feeling it out in the world.
You're feeling it out in the world, and believe me, there's nothing that you could do that you ever truly get away with.
No.
Like, that is for sure, and I've learned that. And so, getting back to we'll reel it back.
Yeah,
to
let's bring it back.
people. They steal souffle cups. You know what's a popular one for people to take because they want it? The mule mugs, the copper mugs.
Oh yeah.
They.
And, but see, and I kind of understand those. Like those are things that you don't.
We're
have.
not here to understand any of it.
Understand. But yes, those go. You know what else gets really taken all the time? Are those nice like a mug or like a glass that's different.
Yes.
Like a souvenir glass. But they don't want to pay for the souvenir glass. Like they even sell these things certain places, but they're not.
Yes.
But they're just gonna put it in their bag.
They're just gonna put it in the
Yeah,
bag.
they emptying out that ice and putting it right in their bag. And keep it.
When you see somebody like washing out a glass, watch out. It's bitten the goat.
Oh, it's gone.
Or they just walk out with it.
They just walk out with
And
it.
then if you catch them,
Then they do that. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Like they'll walk out like it's normal, yo.
Oh yeah,
That's the best though. That is the cleanest getaway because you're okay with getting. If you get caught, okay, my bad. Right here, back in my. The blatant takeaway.
Yes.
Is if you're gonna do it.
That's how you do it.
Do it. Do it that way. Okay.
That's how you drive.
Yeah, that's how you drive.
That's how you drive. Yeah, I always call them out. You just gonna steal our stuff? You gotta call a spade a spade.
Yeah, you gotta call a spade a spade.
Man, at the old job, your job, it's an indoor-outdoor place. And we used to pull the chairs in because people would steal them. Mm-hmm. And so the owner somehow had this weird logic about leaving them out. You guys pull them in now? Or
We pull them in now, yeah.
You remember we left them out for a
Yeah.
while?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? People take stuff just because.
Just because it's there to take.
Just because it's there to take. If they don't see it, they can't take it.
Yeah.
And so we left them out. People would take chairs. It wasn't, albeit it wasn't a lot.
No, I mean, and it wasn't, but yeah, at least a set of 4 had gone.
Yeah, we've been missing chairs for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure. Now, you started to let's keep it to a restaurant thievery.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause we admitted some stuff. Have you ever taken anything from a restaurant?
A couple of souffle, like the little, but not even like on purpose, like just to bring some food home, and we were out of like a to-go version of it. Mm-hmm. That'd be the only way.
Okay.
And then remember the blue cups?
Yeah.
Okay. Those were, but we
They're
did
plastic cups.
Yeah, they were plastic, and we had so many. I mean, and they were big.
Are you justifying it?
I'm not, but
I
I would leave it.
We had so many.
I used to take blue cups all the time. I think we all had it. I think we all had a stash of blue
the
cups.
only reason why is it's been a while. I don't eat from plastic.
Okay.
Or drink from
Yeah.
plastic. So it's just not my thing. Even when they used to tell us we can only use those blue cups, I didn't because I would prefer to drink out of
the
glass. Yeah. And
I definitely had a little stash of blue cups,
I
but
know
that
you
was just out of that was like literally like I was going home and bringing a drink with me.
yes,
It-
walking
that-
out, having a traveler.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't because I was trying to steal. I was like, in my head, I was like, well, I'll probably just bring the thing back if I could. I didn't even want it at home half the time.
Man, now I don't even want a restaurant, bro.
When did you want a restaurant?
No, I never wanted a restaurant. I don't know why I even said that. But that's another reason why I don't want a restaurant because, you steal from me. I'm cutting your hand off. Okay? It's like I'm raining judgment on you. It's really tough.
It's tough.
It's tough.
And you got to know things are walking out the door as an owner.
You see the evidence.
Yeah.
Dude, remember we would roll silverware into where is
it going?
all the silverware? All of a sudden you have no spoons. What happened?
Where do these things go? Are we throwing them away? What are you guys doing with them?
So, today's Omar's birthday.
Oh, okay.
And we're
Happy
going to
birthday,
have
Omar.
him on the happy birthday, Omar. We're going to have him on the show. And I gave him, some topics, and this was one of them. So we're doing it without him because he's not feeling well, so hopefully he feel better. He told me a story when he used to manage, I forget what it was. I don't know if it was a Flanagan's or something. It was by the water. He had an employee that they caught on camera dumping silverware into the water, into the intercoastal. I forget which waterway it was because he was too lazy to roll it.
Wow.
Can you imagine? I would
Sunken treasure.
freak out. I mean, that's sabotage.
That's
straight beyond
That's
thievery.
That's extra.
That's extra.
Just roll it.
Just roll it.
Just do your job.
Pay somebody to roll it.
Exactly.
Be resourceful.
That's out of
and I
control.
know that happens. I know people throw shit in the
Throwing this
dumpster
trash,
all
like,
the time because I've never seen it. But just from you see it one day and the next day you don't see it.
Yeah.
Where are all the napkins? Where are all the this? It's the simplest answer is the best answer.
In the trash.
Somebody threw it out.
Somebody
They
threw it
didn't want to do it.
They didn't want to do it.
Oh my goodness.
Craziness.
It's craziness.
That's craziness.
I couldn't believe it. Caught him on camera. I'd make him dive down there for it.
Then
I'll fire him.
There was a cook at the old spot back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I remember going to their house, and their entire fridge was our walk-in cooler. Like, fillets, New Yorks.
Ooh.
Yo, like
Ooh.
Like how you wanted it, okay?
That is major.
Yo, craziness.
That's crazy.
Frozen. Like, oh, I got burgers. In the package still, son.
Oh my gosh, that's rough. I remember a manager came over to my house. I was a line cook, first restaurant job, Bennigan's. I took an apple pie home.
Okay, well that's not out of the realm. That's food.
If I didn't pay for it, it's out of the realm. But we're admitting stuff here.
Yeah.
I remember. I slept on the floor. I didn't have a mattress. I didn't have heat, and this was in Buffalo. You know how cold it is? Even in the summertime,
it's cold.
The water comes out cold. Like the water here in Florida comes out warm.
Yeah.
Out of the cold tap. It's cold out of the cold tap. You ever took a cold shower?
Like a real cold shower?
A real cold shower.
No, the only other time I had to take a cold shower was actually in Florida, and thank God it was just lukewarm.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop it. No.
It was fine.
Yo, close to winter. I ended up getting heat, but it is one of the fastest showers you'll ever take in your life.
Yeah, I'd rather boil water, yo,
Well,
than take a bath.
I had this big old house. I don't know how I got it to myself. Somebody else was paying rent, but they weren't there. And I would lather up outside the shower and get in and quick.
Yeah, you have to, yeah. Because it was frigid. It was probably like doing the ice bath.
Blistering, yo.
Yeah.
Like.
Your skin tightens up.
Everything tightens up. I felt like that Iceman now. What's his name? Starts with a W. Yes. Anyway.
It'll come to him.
Yeah, it'll come to me. And, what else have you taken from the restaurant? Since we're confessing, and then we'll wrap it up on this. Yeah.
Just besides cups and maybe like I said, a couple little ramekins or something, nothing crazy. Maybe like condiments, like some hot sauce.
Mm-hmm. On the subject of, remember I told you we used to take souvenirs?
Yeah.
I used to take a souvenir from every restaurant, I worked at. So from my first restaurant, I took a bell off the wall. And this is always like when I'm still actively working there. So allow me.
No way. He has props, people. He has.
It's not a prop. It's just what I took. I wonder if it still works.
Get the. I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see this in a second. Okay. Yes, you're all looking at me right now, but it's okay.
Let's see if it's still.
This is fantastic. Okay, you guys are gonna love this.
Does it work? I don't know how it works anymore because it's been sitting in storage the whole time.
Oh, it works. Okay, pull it out.
All right. So, I gotta
unplug it. Well, they don't need to see the light. Do they need to see the light?
Yeah, they need to see the light. That's the light's the sexy.
It is sexy. This is epic.
All right, I'm back. It's tight back here. I have stories behind this bell, but one of my favorite things I've ever taken from the restaurant. And does it go? Yeah, it goes like this way.
It goes ding.
It was on the wall, screws and all. Got the screws back here.
You got the screws, but that's a good take.
It's a good take.
If you're gonna do something, it's either go big or go home, people.
I will remember this job for the rest of my life.
Go big or go home. I'm not mad at that one.
All right. Speaking of going big, I went big. I took.
Yeah. They can see it a little. There it is. Boom.
Was it in the shop before?
Just very little.
We're gonna crop it out. Listen, off the wall.
Off.
Actually, it was so long ago.
That's man cave status right there.
Oh, it used to sit in my.
That's up north basement man cave status.
Loved it. It's a Corona sign, people. Mm-hmm. For those of you listening, I took a neon Corona sign off the wall. Actually, now that I remember accurately.
Can we ding the bell real quick too? Can you ding it?
I can't. It's got symbolism behind it.
Okay.
So I'll share with you off camera.
Okay.
Not safe for work.
Gotcha.
And so now I'm remembering correctly because these are all a long time ago. And
this is back in that same phase when he went to that dude's house.
It's the same phase. Level of maturity and the mindset. I would never do it now. It's the karma thing.
Yeah.
Karma. And you understand the impact of the things that
Absolutely
you do.
now, yeah.
You know, the impact, the consequences. You can't have my cornbread.
Consequences and repercussions.
Yeah, the consequences and repercussions. So I've made my peace with these things, but it's, it's kind of crazy. But I remember now, I only took them after I left.
Okay.
So I went back for the bell, went in to eat, took the bell off the wall,
That makes it even better.
went back to eat with the Corona sign, and I didn't plan on it. I was just in there eating, and I saw it. It's like, I always liked that sign.
I'm taking
it.
it.
Was daytime. You know how this thing was bolted to the wall? I yanked the hell out of that thing,
And ripped it off the wall?
ripped it off the wall, tucked it onto my arm,
And
and
walked
walked
out.
out like I owned it.
See, that's the way to do it.
No
though.
one said anything to me.
What were they going to say?
I was like,
Where you going?
yeah, crazy. So
Now, that's a show.
that is a show. We'll end it on that.
We will end it.
This was in my storage, so I had to get it out for this. If you want to yell at me, you could do it in the comments. But before you do, hit that like and subscribe.
We want to know if you guys have anything. Because I've gotten stuff like that, but it was actually given to me. Like,
Maybe I'm like that girl. That cup,
which one?
the glass that you're drinking
I'm drinking out
from.
of. Is this a? It is a.
Oh!
It's classic. It's boom. They're gone anyways. Don't really matter.
Almost gone, remember? Mm-hmm. Oh, don't come after me. That is hilarious. I just remembered that. Oh, wow. Maybe I'm more like her than I thought. I'm ashamed of myself. Tell me if you've ever taken anything from the restaurant. Please let me know. You can follow me and message me at The Modern Waiter on Instagram. And the Modern Waiter Podcast or themodernwaiter@gmail.com. Like and subscribe, people. I'm Marlon Joseph, The Modern Waiter.
I'm Danny Villa. Subscribe, people.
We'll see you next time.
Later.
Whoop, whoop.
That was awesome. I love it.